Among all the stories of the horrors and deaths that took place on October 7th, we occasionally get to hear the stories of heroism, including some true miracles, which are very difficult to remain indifferent to. And one of those stories is that of medic in reserves at the 551 Commando Brigade, Dvir Fisher. Dvir, I'm really so happy to have you here with us today. Tell me what you're going through these days. I mean, how are you feeling really? How are you going through these difficult days, I assume?
Yeah, those are very difficult days. I myself, I was injured a little more than a week and a half ago. So now I'm home, recovering slowly. Yeah, and it will take a long time, but it's good to start healing.
I'm very happy to see you this way. Now, before we go to your injury, let's go back to the days before October 7th. You were just recently discharged from your military service on your long trip abroad, right? I mean, living a dream. Take me back to those days and the morning of October 7th. How did you decide to fly back and really fight here in Israel?
Yeah, so I was released from the army a little more than a year and a half ago. I started my trip in India on August. I was there for 2 months, and then I flew to Nepal. I was there for only two weeks, and I only found out about everything only on October 8th because I was in some kind of festival and we didn't have any signal. So we just heard it like a day later. But once I did, I understood that I have to go back immediately without hesitating because I understood it's my turn and my moral duty and my generational turn to come back and fight.
And then you land here straight to Gaza, and now you're still recovering from the truly miraculous incident. It can't be called anything else when we're seeing you now. What happened there exactly in Gaza?
So it took me about 6 days to come back, and I landed on Saturday, and on Sunday already I went and joined my unit. We had some training before, because we didn't remember so much from the service, but it was like riding a bicycle. And after about 2 weeks, we already got into Gaza, and we were there for about 7 or 8 days. I don't remember exactly. And on one of our operational walks, that you do in your daily in the war, I out of nowhere I heard one gunshot, and I felt a really sudden and really strong pain around here. Didn't really understand exactly where. Yeah, but it was, the pain is so great you don't really understand where specifically it hurts. My friends dragged me into the house. Some, shot back to where they thought they were firing from. And immediately they started taking care of me. There was a doctor with us in the force. I myself am a medic. And I actually got to treat someone who had a similar injury in my service. So I immediately understood what happened. I understood, okay, I'm hurt probably in the neck because I saw what kind of bandages they used. And I said, okay, I can't help. So I started doing a mantra that I learned when I was in India. And I just did it over and over again. It's just going like, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. It got me into like kind of a zone. So I was like kind of like disconnected from from everything. And then my evacuation was very quick. They put me on a stretcher and on a hammer, on a car outside of the Gaza Strip, where special forces of doctors and medics already waited there for me.
And then you got into the hospital.
Yeah, a helicopter was called. I was sedated and ventilated on the way. Like they took me on a helicopter to Barzilai Hospital in Ashkelon. All the drama, and I just woke up a couple hours after in the hospital with my family
around you,
surrounding me.
Dvir, we're wishing you such a speedy recovery and a safe return to all your friends in Gaza. Thank you so much for joining us today. It really made us
Thank you very much. Can
really
I have
happy.
one more thing to add?
Yes.
I want to say something to the viewers. Hopefully my story will give some good news in those dark days we're all facing, and a little bit of optimism even. And you can count on my generation. We really love this country, and we will do everything, and we are doing already everything we can to protect it and to get back as fast as possible to our normal lives in peace and quiet.
Incredible, Dvir. Thank you so much for joining us today, and stay safe.
Thank you.